Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to ChaoticOrder, Banished. Little game of Banished. Everybody's walking around. We're starting to get quite a full population of 72 adults, 5 students, and 5 children. That's not very many kids, though. So I'm hoping that can kind of resolve itself. I'm going to take some of these miners away from iron. I'm going to take them down to 9. I'm going to add them over here. So we have 9 of each. I think that's a good idea. So there should be 9 over there. Why is there only 7 of 9? 8 of 9. Very confused. Get to work. 2 people don't know where they have jobs. Well, you do. Figure it out. You have 9 here, right? Figure it out. There you go. You figured it out. All right. But yeah, things are going well. Nothing like super spectacular, but not bad. We have a little tunnel being built here, right there. It's almost ready to start building. It's pretty sweet. We have quite a few laborers right now. I guess it couldn't hurt to have a few more foresters. And then you know what? I'm gonna make another wood gatherer. Where do I want to make it? Over here, maybe? Yeah, let's put it over here. Where exactly? Put it right next to this house, like this. Yeah, let's do that. Boom, right there. Build that. We're doing real good on food, doing pretty good on logs. Firewood's a little low. That's why I built the other woodcutter. I'll add him in just for later. He's not going to know what to do right now. He'll just be a laborer until wood cutting starts up. And then if, we're full up on logs for firewood rather, then he can just be a laborer. And this tunnel will be complete. Let's run a road to it. There it is. Let's run this road along here. And I think we'll run this like... There we go. Something like that. I like it. Maybe people will stop going over the top of the mountain and they'll walk through. That'd be good. Plus, it's just cute looking. I like it. I can put another mine over here as well, and I was thinking about doing coal. That way we can start making steel tools. They last longer. I think they even work better all around, so... Somebody died. Killed by a falling tree. That's awesome. Yeah, don't do that. Don't get killed by falling trees. This is almost built, and boom. We have 4 people cutting firewood now. We're doing pretty good on stone and iron again. Doing real good on food. It's like we finally got that influx we needed to just kind of get everything going. I'm a fan of that. Put a few decorations over here. Kind of fill this in a little bit more. Stick a couple of boxes right here. Like that. And maybe a couple more right here. Some barrels. Maybe some barrels on the backside of it. There we go. I wish I could put trees down. Like plant them myself. I could, what I could do is put a forester's lodge and then just put one person in it, have them plant trees but not cut. And that'll put trees everywhere. But it'll look a lot like this, which might actually be kind of cool. I don't know. I think I'll wait for now, but that might be something I do later. Just to fill all this in with a little bit more trees and such. How big is a forester's lodge reach? Pretty decent size. So I would have to put one like here, and probably another one near the middle of town somewhere. I don't know. Maybe in one of these little yards here. I didn't finish this fence either. Let's go and finish that real quick. But yeah, things are looking good. They're at least stable. They're not doing fantastic or anything, but stability is good. We got enough wood to keep up with demand for firewood, as well as building. We got enough food to definitely keep us afloat for probably an entire season or two, which is good. We got a lot of stockpile stuff in here for when we need. We got enough tools now that I can feel like doing this. I'll bring them both up to 60. Just that way I have extra. I want these guys to keep working. We have tons of iron, so might as well just make it happen. Let's build another mine on the backside of this, if I can. And I can. Oh, that's beautiful. Right there. Boom. Make it happen. Let's add a few people into building. We don't have very many kids, which tells me we don't have enough houses still to house, you know, new families. So maybe it's a good idea to start building some more of townhomes over here. Something like that. There we go. That's excessive as hell and is probably going to destroy my town, but whatever. It'll look good, hopefully. Also, you can go ahead and start building that as well. Screw it. We have a shortage of tools again. Probably because I stole them all. Yeah, I stole a lot of the tools. We're still making them quick enough, though, that they should be able to get their tools back. We have no laborers, 2 builders. Just tell me tool shortage? Yeah, tool shortage. It's fine, it's fine. It's not fine. Why? Why is this becoming a thing again? Go back to making tools, people. Apparently, we're like right on the brink of needing tools, like at all times. If I take away the tools at any point, all of them decide to break their tools in anger. That's apparently what's going on. So, that's fun. Wow, 1,300 fish? Holy crap. That's a lot of fish, man. That's a lot of fish. I haven't had somebody come to trade in a while, and I think I didn't watch back that episode yet, but I think that guy that I saw like take off in his boat, I think he did show up and I just didn't notice. That seems to be the likely scenario. How are we doing on hunting around here? Not bad. What about this one over here? How's this one doing? Very good. 28 leather? Jeez. We're maxed out on food. Alright, let's cut back gatherers. Keep the fishermen. We'll cut back on gatherers to make for hunting. And miners are still good. We have 13 people without tools already. This is silly. What's going on? We have the resources. So just make the tools, people. And then we have 2 people working that and 3 people working this one. Let's have 3 people work this one as well. There. Now we have basically maxed vendors as well. Pretty much. I don't know if this is like the region that they collect from, but if so, that's kind of stupid. That's a very small region. Like, the idea of having to compact everything in a very tiny space like that just seems like, eh. Kind of a weird concept to me. I like spreading things out, especially when you got like these cute little village towns. It's like, spread everything out, make it look like, you know, a village and not a tiny little city. I don't want a tiny city. All right, full up on firewood. That's good. They're making tools. Looks like she's making them fairly quick too. What about over here? Ah, we got someone without a tool making tools. That's great. Good times. All the food should be coming here at this point. Yeah, it was 68% full. I like to see that. Yeah, we were needing more people to collect food and bring it closer. This got built, yeah? Yep. Good stuff. These only house, that though. You know, I actually need something to house something other than food. Oh no, they store textiles and other such things. Okay, so that when we have them, they should come in here as well. Very good. Very good. That's a lot of firewood. Are you building all this stuff up? Yeah. Almost done building the village chapel. That'll be cool. We're going to need a lot of stone to keep up with that. That's okay, though. Let's cut back on a little bit more on these guys. We'll go down to 7. And what we'll do is put them over here. Now we have 11 in stone and 7 working over there. It's pretty good. So we seem to have a lot of iron, comparatively. We're using a lot of stone for building right now. And 1 laborer, 8 gatherers. We're keeping up on food still. I just want to make sure we're still doing a lot of hunting. I could increase the hunters to 10 or to 4 each. Isn't there a way to do this like in bulk? I think there is. I might need the town hall to do it. But yeah, let's do that and then increase these guys up. Let's take away a fisherman or 2. There we go. Make sure we're getting plenty of textiles to keep up with clothing. And I think they'll be able to collect more. I don't think they'll like run out of deer to hunt. Hopefully. Hopefully not. How's this woodcutter over here? It's probably really far away from resources. It's probably not the best place for it, but I think it's a cool spot because it's nice and spread out from everything else. We got 1 here, 1 here, 1 over there. I think having 1 a little further away is probably a good idea. How much more do we need on this? A little bit more for stone on that. We've maxed out our clothing again, and we have 60 stockpiled. Let's go up to 100. I'm going to leave the tools alone for now. I don't want to screw up the tool thing again. But yeah, doing pretty sweet. What do I need to make the other ones? Wool. Yeah, I don't have wool yet, obviously. I do kind of want... Oh, yeah, they're working on this, too. I totally forgot I put a mine there. When they finish this up, then I'll switch it to coal, and I'm going to try and switch these guys to steel. And I'm going to make sure I have enough stored tools up before I do that. And if I got to throw some of these tools back in, I can, because I have 60 sitting here. That's enough to pretty much give everybody a tool if they all run out. So in that time frame, I should have enough coal. I'll just make sure I save up enough coal and iron before I start that up. When these mines run out, can I build in the same spot? Or is it going to leave like an ugly place? It's probably going to leave something ugly. That's generally what happens. That's why I haven't built quarries. For stone, I don't want to make a big giant hole in the ground. It's ugly. I'd rather make a mine, at least. At least it kind of looks cooler. But a big hole in the ground is just a big ass hole in the ground. I may be able to fill it in, though. With this ability to flatten. That may be something I have to test. Yeah, I can flatten terrain. Maybe if I built a quarry and it emptied out and there was just a big old, like, swimming pool hole, I could maybe fill it back in and build over it again. Probably not, but I like that idea. That's a possibility. 4 and 4 with 70 adults. We have houses being built, so I probably shouldn't mess around with that too much more. How's everything going over here? How are you guys doing? How's your fishing? Pretty sweet. Not bad considering you're just fishing into a stream. You're probably doing a little better because you have a much larger... Oh. Well, there's nobody here. Well, you know. Full up on logs, full up on firewood. It's a good thing to see. We lost a firewood cutter. A woodcutter. All right. How many of these places are filled with like 80-year-old people? Not very many. In fact, a lot of them are like scarily close in age. I don't like when everybody's exactly the same age. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, I like a nice, you know, demographic of just all different ages. That way there's no population boom and bust. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think over the next course of the next 30 years or so, it'll be basically like a lot of population loss and then regained kind of thing. I think this population at this point is sustainable. Because it does hit this point where it's sustainable. So long as there isn't a huge outbreak of disease or something, As long as the population is consistently, like, you know, staying alive and not dying by random cause, then there is a point of sustainability I've noticed. And I think this is roughly close to it. Where people, you know, they die, they open up a house, then a young couple moves into that house, makes kids, and so on and so forth. We definitely have a lot of 30-year-olds living with their parents. Yeah, like a lot. Oh well, whatever. There's like both of them right there, yeah. It is what it is. All right, what are we short on? Stone? Yeah. Well, we're using it all to build. Here we go. Building this mine. All right, let's do a gravel road. Find where the front of this is. It looks like it's right about here. Let's run this over like that. We've got a little framey there for a moment. And then, yeah, we'll just run it up to that point. And we're going to switch this over. This is going to be stone. Oh, no, not stone. Coal. And this is only going to have, like, 4 in it. So we have 4 in there, 7 in there, and 11 in there. Let's go 10. Or, no, you know what? Let's go 6 and 12. 6, 12, 4. Let's add a few miners in. Let's take away some more gatherers and fishers. There we go. And another builder. All right, mine away. Bring coal to me so that I may make steel tools. And then I can just sell all the iron tools. We have a nice backlog of tools as well, so I can feel comfortable in doing this. Once we get a decent amount of coal stored up. I think it's just 1 and 1. All our houses are being built in now. That's good. Keep the population growing. We have a village chapel, but nobody will work it. Let's pull back a vendor for a cleric. 78 members of 80. We almost need 2 of these already at this point. We've already maxed out 1 chapel. That's okay. It'll be fine. Kind of wish I had pushed this all the way to the back, but whatever. Wow, yeah, they're building like crazy now. Come on, get the coal. Yeah, they're starting to collect some coal now. Let's switch one of these guys over to steel. This one, because he's much closer to storage. In fact, I should put another storage lot over here. Where? Is a good question. I can make this whole thing right here storage. A stockpile. Yeah, let's do that. That can be a stockpile. Anywhere else I need a stockpile fairly close? Over here. I don't know why I haven't built one over here. It's kind of silly. We'll put a stockpile here. Just a little 4x5, 4x6. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Anywhere else that needs a stockpile fairly close? No, that looks pretty good. The stockpile's almost full of wood. Full of the wood. Well, they'll start bringing it over here then, if that's the case. Apparently they decided to store firewood over here. Whatever. All right, so you're making steel tools now, yeah? Yeah. And they'll automatically take the better tool, if I remember correctly. Good stuff. All right, steel tools. So as people break their iron tools, switch over to steel. Steel tools last longer, I'm pretty sure. They may even make you work faster. I can't say for certain, but that would be nice. All right, we're missing a thing. One of them died. Taylor. That's fine. We'll actually just leave it alone for now. We'll close it. Or you know what? We'll close this Taylor. And we'll open this Taylor. This is closer. It's fine. That guy will slowly at some point figure out what he's doing. How long is it going to take? He's going to get out in the woods and go, oh wait, I'm a tailor. It's going to happen. Or is it? Or is he just going to walk away? He's just going to die? Where is he going? Or she. I think it's a she, actually. Nora. Where are you going, Nora? What are you carrying? Is that a chupacabra? What are you doing? What are you carrying? Hide coats? Where are you going? She went all the way out there and then freaked out and came back home. All right. You're probably going to starve to death. That's your own damn fault. I'm not going to feel bad about that. That's your doing. All right, we're starting to have a backlog of coal now. So let's just switch over completely to steel. And if I need to switch back to iron, I can do that. But this will, hopefully it will get a good backlog of steel tools. And then the iron tools will kind of go the way of the dodo. Meaning they'll go away. Yeah, we have some young couples in here. Well, I would dare not say middle age. I mean, I'm almost 30. So I don't want to say 30 is middle age, but I don't know, adults. That's like adult age, right? You got your young adults. I think 20s is still young adult. You know, you're still figuring shit out. I don't think anybody really in their 20s still has everything really kind of figured out at that point. Well, nobody really does, but even when you're 50, you don't fully understand what the hell's going on. But people in their 20s are still like going to college. You know, what do I want to be? Where do I want to go? You know, relationships are becoming more serious, and do I want that? You know, there's a lot of weird questions. People say that, you know, your teens are all about being angsty and having to deal with all the changes in your hormones and everything. I think young adult is 10 times more stressful and confusing than a teenage life. I would love to go back to teenage where you're just kind of like lurking around the malls and farting around with your friends. Because young adult is much more complicated. When you have to start figuring out like bills and the concepts of loans and cars and all that, yeah, it starts to get a little overwhelming right in the early ages. For those of you who are in your young 20s, just be patient. You'll figure things out as time progresses. You're not going to know everything. Trust me. All right, enough dad talk. All right, so we got a lot of coal and we got a lot of iron. So we're doing real good. We have tons of firewood. We're maxed out on logs. We're almost maxed out on food. We're doing real good right now. No complaints. Let's go ahead and throw a couple more gatherers, I guess. No, because I want to keep this constant supply of textiles. In fact, I want to build another hunter's cabin. The question is where? I could give this guy a hunter's cabin. See how big a hunter's cabin is. It's like right in his house. Look how big this building is, though. It's very large building. It's not a terrible idea, though, to put one over here. We put it over in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Get tons of deer over here as well. I can put a little road up to it. Once I figure out, I think that's pretty good right there, though. Let's just do that. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. Give those builders something to do. We are cranking out steel tools. Looks like people are starting to use them just as quickly as we're getting them. But, you know, they're not going to run out because I have all these. I have 60 tools in here and then another 20 there. So we should be fine. We filled up the hide coats in here and we have another 50. So let's increase this even more. Say 140. That way we still have a few once they take a bunch. And once that cabin gets built, I'll cut these back down. In fact, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to cut these back down to 3. And then when that gets built, it'll automatically fill up. Because it'll still be the same amount of workers. So I'll have 12 of 9, and then that'll be 12 of 12. Once it's finished. Which shouldn't take very long. We have 77 members at the church. It's very good. What are our builders doing? What are you doing? There you are. You're working. Oh, you're building these houses. That's right. I built a crap ton of houses. Holy cow, is that a lot of houses? Look at these people. It's kind of funny. It's really close together. I kind of like it though. It's like a little, I don't know, it's like Harry Potter. It was a Diagon Alley or something like that. I like it. I like it. This one's facing all the stuff. This back wall's emptied out. And I think I won't put houses here, and I think I won't build one there. I'll just kind of fill this in with other things. Like, I don't know what I'd put here. I don't want to put another house. Something else, perhaps. I could increase the size of the storage here, but I don't think I need more storage space, do I? No, 5% full. I don't need more storage space right now. I need to build a tavern at some point, but I don't have the means of making... Oh, you know what? I do, though. I do have the means of making alcohol because I have bees, right? If I take these, I can make honey and bee production. Employs one beekeeper. I can choose honey, comb honey, or royal jelly. I don't know what each of them do. So, I don't know. I think just putting one that randomly makes stuff. But now, yeah, I got a little beekeeper thing here. What I could do is like make one of these people a beekeeper. You. Maybe you could be a beekeeper. Put that there. And then dispenses mead and mulled mead. Let's try this out as well. And somebody's gonna make alcohol. Who's the one who wants to make the alcohol? You're gonna be you're gonna be your neighbor's best friend. You're gonna have farms. You're gonna make mead. We're gonna put it right on the edge of your house, I guess. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that. There you go. You make mead. Congratulations, mead maker. What else? What else we got going on? So what did I just build over here? I built something. Or, oh no, I didn't. I didn't build anything over there. I built the bees over here. No, not the bees. Yeah, that's pretty quick. That's done already. I like having a supply of stone where things just get done. That's fun. And then you have your mead maker, mead brewer. Oh yeah, and I built that hunting cabin, which is still not even close to done. Yeah, that's cute. All right, well, we're gonna have some mead. I'm pretty sure mead is made. Oh, you know what? I might still need wheat or something, or barley, or I don't know. I'm gonna probably need something other than just honey. You can't just put honey in a bottle and call it mead. But I'll figure it out as I go. At the very least, hey, bees. Bees are kind of terrifying, but I need them. They'll probably make food. Food is good. Not that I need food right now. I don't know. I'm just figuring things out as I go. I want to know what the hell this thing does because it's part of a mod. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Ran a little bit longer than I expected. I kind of got just lost in what I was doing here. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I've been Chaotic Order, and I will see you next time.